Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I would like to explain another problem on Simpson's one-third rule. See the statement of the given problem. Apply Simpson's one-third rule to evaluate integral 0 to 0.6 e power minus x square dx by taking 7 ordinates. Here lower limit is 0, upper limit is 0.6 and the integrand function is e power minus x square. Okay. Everybody knows that we can apply Simpson's one-third rule only when the number of subintervals of the given range should be even number. So let us divide the range. Let us divide the range here. Range is nothing but 0, 0.6, which are the limits of the given integral, into 6 equal parts. So the number of subintervals of this range is 6. So which is denoted with n. Now we have to find out interval difference, which is denoted by h, and the formula for this one is b minus a by n. Here b is nothing but upper limit and a is nothing but lower limit, is equal to 0.6 minus 0 by 6. So you will get 0.1. Okay, if we take n is equal to 6, then only you will get 7 ordinates. 7 ordinates are nothing but 7 functioning values of phi. Now we have to consider the data for x and y values. Consider the following data. For x and y values. So take x and write in the below y value. Y is nothing but given function inside the integration, e power minus x square. Now start the x values with lower limit, which is 0. For every time you should add interval difference 0.1. So 0 plus 0.1 is 0.1. Now again add the interval difference 0.1 plus 0.1, 0.2. Again by adding the h value to 0.2 you will get 0.3. So 0.4. We can add until to get the upper limit. So 0.5 and finally you will get 0.6. See, now we have to find out the functioning values at various values of x. Replace x is equal to 0 in this given function, then you will get y naught at 0, which is e power minus 0. E power 0 is nothing but 1, which is denoted with y naught. And now we have to calculate e power minus 0.1 whole square by using scientific calculator C. So shift ln, you will get e power, replace x by here 0.1. So also we have negative sign. So minus of 0.1 square. So you will get 0.9900. Now we should find out e power minus 0.2 whole square. So this is e power minus 0.2 whole square. You will get 0.9607. You can take 0.9607, otherwise here fifth decimal place is 8. That's why you can take 0.9608 corrected to 4 decimal places. Okay. Now we have to evaluate functioning value at 0.3. So e power minus 0.3 whole square is equal to 0.9139. Now calculate e power minus 0.4 whole square. With the scientific calculator we can easily get these all values. 0.8521. Now find out e power minus 0.5 whole square. Replace this 0.5 in this function. So you will get functioning value at 0.5. Which is equal to 0.7788. Okay. So finally we have to find out the functioning value at 0.6. See, you will get 0.6976. Since fifth decimal place is 7, which is more than 5, that's why by round upping the term you will get 0.6977. Otherwise you can take 0.6976, no problem, you will get approximate value 0.6976. Now we can take this is y1 and this is y2, this is y3. Okay, actually these are x values which are denoted with x0, x1, x2 and so on x6. That's why you will get y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. This value is y6. So totally you will get 7 ordinates. Whenever you are taking the 6 intervals, you will get the 7 functioning values. Functioning values of y are also known as ordinates. Okay, now apply the Simpson's one-third rule for the given problem. See. So by Simpson's one-third rule, we have integral 0 to 0.6, which is the given integration, e power minus x square dx is equal to h by 3 whole into. So what is the formula for Simpson's one-third rule? For given data always you should write formula for given data only. Here we have the values from y0 to y6. So sum of first and last functioning values plus 2 into sum of even ordinates only between y0 and y6. So what are the even functioning values between y0 and y6? Only y2 and y4. So you can add y2 and y4 here plus 4 times of sum of odd ordinates only, which are y1, y3, y5. Okay, it is better to please write the formula for given data only. Here we have 6 subintervals including the 7 ordinates. Okay, don't write general formula which are in terms of n. Maybe you will get some confusion in that formula. That's why. Okay, now substitute these all values from the table in this formula and calculate by using scientific calculator. See, what is h value? H is 0.1. So 0.1 by 3 whole into sum of first and last ordinates, which are 1 plus this is y0 and this is y6, 0.6976 plus 2 times of y2, 0.9608. See, this is the y2, 0.9608 plus y4. What is y4? 0.8521. 0.8521. Close the bracket plus 4 times of y1, which is 0.9900 plus 0.9139 plus 0.7788. Close the brackets. Okay. Now use the scientific calculator now. See. So first operate the terms which are in the square bracket. So 1 plus 0.6976, close the bracket, plus 2 times of 0.9608 plus 0.8521 plus close the bracket. Here terms are ended with this one, so plus 4 times of bracket open 0.9900 plus 0.9139 plus 0.7788, close the bracket, is equal to, so we have to multiply this entire term with 0.1, so answer into 0.1 is equal to this one, but there is 3 in the denominator, so divided by 3 is equal to, so answer is 0.53514, approximately 0.53514. Otherwise we can take only 4 decimal places, it's enough, approximately. So this is the Simpson's 1/3 rule. Thank you very much. In the next period I will give another problem.